Let's flip over to St. Paul now. Mayor Carter doing the same thing with the folks there that are supporting him. Let's check in.
And we're going to hang out and figure out kind of what happens. And it sounds like they're going to have some karaoke happening in the back and some beverages and some good folks hanging out.
How are you feeling, seeing, and what are you seeing as far as early result?
I guess I'm seeing the same thing as everybody else, and, there's just a lot left to be done. We just don't know what's going to happen yet. And so we're feeling good and just hanging out with folks and happy to see this great turnout and really proud, I should say, of all the work that our crew has done over this past weekend, over this past kind of several months, whether it's like the work that our campaign has done over the last couple months, just knocking on doors and connecting with folks all across the city, or the work that our team has done over the past several years. Mostly what I'm feeling is grateful for the opportunity to be even standing here talking to you.
You said this is as close as you expected, so you're not surprised.
No, we expected it to be close. We are in a moment of global challenge and global crisis, and we've been through, over the past several years, some of the greatest crises and challenges that our city has ever been through. Some of them based on kind of events that have happened across the globe, and some of them, frankly, based on kind of historic roots in our city. And so we fully expected it to be close, and it absolutely is. And like I said, we'll see how the night goes on.
You've been on this particular journey for 8 years now. What would you say the most recent part of this campaign is?
Just to believe in the future of the city, just to believe in the people of this city, and I believe, as we talk about kind of the challenges that folks face and all of the new ways that we found to help make City Hall be relevant, it's been exciting to me to see the ways in which people have been able to just hold on to their optimism and hold on to their belief in the city, and in truth in their belief in one another, even in the face of some of the craziness that we've seen. I mean, we're experiencing a moment in which cities have to worry about the federal government laying their cities under siege. And so just the stubborn belief in people that this city has, the stubborn belief in one another that our neighbors hold, is just really humbling and incredible.
Mayor, what's your message to your opponents right now? Let's say if things don't go in your direction, if the city becomes in the hands of somebody else, what's your message?
Oh, we're just having a conversation the truth is we're all friends in this conversation, you know what I mean? And even in some of the folks who have positioned themselves as opponents, frankly, mostly what I've heard in the forums were agreement with what we've done, agreement with the positions that I hold, in some cases suggestions that we should do more of the same things that we've been doing, or that we should fund some programs that I created even more. And so, I think the future is... I've said from the beginning that I think the future is bright for St. Paul. The reason I'm in this work is because I believe that the best is ahead for St. Paul. So I think whatever happens tonight, the best is ahead for St. Paul.
Regardless whether someone voted for you or not, one thing we heard today from voters was their concerns about property taxes in St. Paul. What is your message to them, those folks that are so worried right now?
My message to folks who are concerned about property taxes is that I'm concerned about property taxes. When we look at that question kind of analytically, what we see really quickly is that, I think it's sort of easy to spin a narrative that that's a result of some runaway spending at City Hall that just doesn't bear up to the numbers. I tell folks all the time, my nerdiest day of the year is when our credit ratings come out and we find out that our city once again has the highest possible credit rating because of the really good financial management that we provided for the city. What we've experienced is, after the death of our largest property owner downtown, a significant decline in the property values downtown, which have pushed up our property values, or our property tax rates across the city. That's why we want to renovate the the Grand Casino Arena, so that we continue to have that thriving kind of centerpiece for our downtown. It's why we're so focused on converting office buildings to residential buildings, so that we can continue to kind of push our momentum downtown. And that's work that this city is going to have to do one way or the other.
Did the delay in getting here tonight have anything to do with how the election is going?
Oh my gosh, we got here as soon as we could get our 5-year-old smiling. And we actually almost didn't even get that. It almost fell apart at the door. I had to go get a cousin for her to bribe her into smiling, because her cousin Quinn was there with us. All right, we'll stay in touch as the night goes on, but we're feeling good about where we are right now. All right, thanks all. Good to see you. Thanks for being here.